Hello and welcome back friends to Gamers BR. September is coming up quick and we have a lot of interesting titles to look forward. Today we made a list of 10 great video games of September 2020. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button to not miss any of our weekly videos. Number 1. WRC 9. Kidaton Games has confirmed the release date for its next installment in the WRC series, the official game of the FIA World Rally Championship. WRC 9 will arrive on the current generation consoles, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 this September, with a Switch version to follow. However, more importantly, KT has also revealed that the game will appear on next generation consoles too. That makes it the first fully confirmed PlayStation 5 title. WRC 9 follows on from where WRC 8 leaves off. Details are sparse at the moment, but KT Racing promises improvements and new features over a game we already reckoned was a genuine contender in the rally sim subgenre. What we do know of the features is a return of the career mode seen in its predecessor, that comes back with some upgrades, including a wider variety of events to participate in, new gameplay and different ways to upgrade your team, something that was already pretty in-depth in WRC 8. Number 2. Marvel's Avengers. The single-player and online multiplayer action-adventure is being made at Tomb Raider reboot studio Crystal Dynamics and features superhero characters popularized through Marvel's Cinematic Universe franchise, though actors' likenesses are not being used. Instead of releasing on May 10th this year, Marvel's Avengers is now expected on its original platforms, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Windows PC, as well as Google's cloud gaming service Stadia, on September 4th. Marvel's Avengers will have separate missions designed for single-player and co-op. There will also be an extensive multiplayer component, master extraordinary abilities, customize a growing roster of heroes, assemble into teams of up to 4 players, and defend the Earth from escalating threats. Number 3. NBA 2K21. All the NBA gaming fans have been excited for the release of the next generation of the NBA 2K series. The pre-order of the game started on July 2nd, 2020. They recently released the release date for NBA 2K21. The game will be released for the current generation consoles and will be released later for the upcoming next generation consoles. They have also revealed Kobe Bryant as the cover of the NBA Mamba Forever Edition that is made to honor the late NBA superstar and his lifelong pursuit of victory and legacy in the sport of basketball. Along with the release date, the makers also revealed the price of the NBA 2K21. They will be releasing the game at a cost of $70. If the players buy the current generation game for their PS4, they will not get a free upgrade to the next generation NBA 2K21. But if they buy the NBA 2K21 Mamba Forever Edition, which costs $100, they will get the next generation for no additional price. Number 4. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 + 2. Drop back in with the most iconic skateboarding games ever made. Play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 in one epic collection, rebuilt from the ground up in incredible HD. All the Pro Skaters, levels and tricks are back and fully remastered, plus more. The game is played from a third-person perspective and allows players to slip into sneakers of famous skateboarders, including Hawk. The main goal of the game is to rack up points by performing a combination of skate tricks. In a press statement, the new and improved Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 + 2 is being built from the ground up by developer Vicarious Vision, the team behind the 2017 remake of Crash Bandicoot. The games will be published by California-based studio Activision. Number 5. Kingdoms of Amalur: ReReckoning. The previously leaked remaster of Kingdoms of Amalur has now been given an official release date, and that's not all, as a brand new expansion has also been announced. Kingdoms of Amalur: ReReckoning will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on 8th of September. Beyond updated visuals, the remastered RPG also promises refined gameplay and all new content. There's also a snazzy trailer with portals and horrible monsters. The new expansion meanwhile is called Fatesworn and will release sometime in 2021. That's all we know about the DLC at the moment, but THQ Nordic says further details will follow. Number 6. WWE 2K Battlegrounds. WWE 2K Battlegrounds comes out 18th of September 2020. That's for PC via Steam, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and Google Stadia. WWE 2K Battlegrounds is a brawler by World War Z and NBA 2K Playgrounds developer Saber Interactive. It features stylized deceptions of famous wrestlers with outlandish moves and environment. More than 70 WWE wrestlers are included at launch, with more to be released later. The game will take a much more cartoonish look at the superstars, both past and present. The game is also pretty much serving a replacement title for what would have been WWE 2K21's Spot, which the company cancelled in favor of releasing this game, which is fine considering how that last game was somehow janky. This one looks to serve a nice change of pace for a year with some fun mechanics, as it's a wrestling game that's not meant to be taken so seriously. Number 7. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Bungie is finally ready to reveal what the next year of Destiny 2 entails, and apparently that includes a harkening back to the very first game. The studio is launching Destiny 2 Beyond Light on September 22nd, and it will see the Stranger, a pivotal character in Destiny 1, come to aid Guardians against a new fallen foe, Eramis. As the darkness arrives in earnest, including another pyramid ship like the one you saw in Shadowkeep, the Stranger has seen a situation where the darkness won, and she's determined not to let it happen here. There aren't many details at this point, but you will wield the darkness through abilities like stasis and take on adventures on Jupiter's moon Europa. Bungie has also discussed more aggressive rotation of the content in the game, so underused activities will disappear into the vault or come back. The Chasmodrome and Vault of Glass, raid from the original Destiny, will return. For instance, while Io, Leviathan, Mars, Mercury, and Titan are going away. This will help Bungie adapt to feedback more rapidly and allow more innovative gameplay. The studio said, until now, Bungie has had to maintain an ever-growing game that has become increasingly unwieldy and prone to bugs. Number 8. Trollhunters, Defenders of Arcadia. DreamWorks Animation Tales of Arcadia trilogy is made up of Trollhunters, 3 Below, an eagerly anticipated new series, Wizards, which launches later this year on Netflix. The trilogy centers on the seemingly ordinary town of Arcadia Oaks that happens to lie at the center of magical and mystical lines that make it a nexus for many battles among otherworldly creatures, including trolls, aliens, and wizards. The new game, the DreamWorks Trollhunters, Defenders of Arcadia, tells a brand new story that takes place in between the distinct worlds from the 3 series and acts as a key narrative beat that unifies the trilogy. The game will feature many of the show's cast, with the voices of Emile Hirsch, Charlie Saxton, Lexi Medrano, and David Bradley, all making themselves heard. Journey through unique worlds as favorite characters from the Netflix series, and an original story that sees Jim Lake Jr. attempting to stop the time apocalypse. Number 9. Mafia Definitive Edition. The Mafia Definitive Edition release date has been pushed back nearly a month due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. According to an official statement from the team at 2K, the ground-up rebuild will release on September 25 instead of the original planned date of August 28. Mafia Definitive Edition will launch on PS4, Xbox One, and PC and plunge you back into the world of Lost Heaven and the life of Cabby Thomas Angelo, who gets involved with the Mafia. The 2002 game has been completely rebuilt, and the graphics from the first trailer show off how beautiful the remastered game looks. We can't wait to explore it. Number 10. Aryan and the Secret of Seasons. Publisher Modus Games and developer Exin have delayed Aryan and the Secret of Seasons from its previously planned July 28 release date to sometime in September. It will be available for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC via Steam while it launches. Aryan and the Secret of Seasons is an award-winning adventure game following a young girl named Ariel, or Ari, as she journeys across the great world of Valdi by becoming the Guardian of Winter. Ari gains the ability to manipulate seasons around her. Ari will learn to control the seasons and use them to defeat enemies, overcome obstacles, and solve complex puzzles on her adventure across Valdi. Thank you guys for watching the video. Tell us in the comments section about the games you're most excited about. I will see you next time.